Okay, so I just got a notification that our test results are ready to check the gender of our baby. And I wasn't sure if it was, I don't know yet. I haven't found out yet. But I wasn't sure if they were going to tell me that they're ready and that I should come into the office to like get a piece of paper, because that's kind of part of the plan that we were gonna do, is we were gonna go into the doctor's office and get like a note that basically just says what it is, and then we could look at it together. Because also my husband is out of town right now on a work trip, so we wanted to find out together, but we want to know also as soon as possible. So the results are supposed to be a combination of not just the gender test, but they're supposed to be like the whole prenatal tests, checking for all the genetics and like double checking to find out ahead of time chances of Down syndrome and all kinds of different things just to know. And so I was thinking maybe it would just tell me that, and then I have to call the office to find out the gender because they said something about that. But how it works is I clicked to see what the results were, thinking, okay, hopefully it'll just be the first part and it'll have me call the doctor or something for the next part. But it already showed me the first part and said low risk, which is really good. And then it literally popped up with a question that says, are you ready to find out the gender? And I'm like, I haven't clicked any answer. So it's not showing me the answer. I don't know yet, but I really want to call Matthias and like have him on the phone. And then I want to click yes and then see what it is. Man, my hair is really messy. I did not prepare to make a video today, but hey, you know what? Mom life is fine. So I'm gonna call my husband. He is on a work trip right now in Utah, so it's a different time zone there and everything. I'm gonna call him and then I'm gonna click on finding out what the result is. Like, it's literally like an assistant. I don't know if you can see that. That's okay. I'll share a screenshot, but yeah, it just says, I can tell you if you are having a boy or a girl, would you like to know? It's like a virtual assistant thing. And the two options are, yes, tell me, or I don't want to know. And I'm afraid that if I click I don't want to know, that then like the results won't be in, I guess they would still be in the system. I don't know. I was thinking that we were going to be able to like find out physically together in person. So I'm going to call him and see if he wants me to click yes, tell me, but I think he will, because I know he really wants to know. And then if not, then I'll say no, and then we'll see if we can find out on our next appointment. I mean, they wouldn't like erase that from the system if they know, right? So I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna exit out and I'm gonna, actually no, here, I'm just gonna do this. Call my husband. Siri's really smart.
Yes, my dear.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You got a job offer?
Not that, but our test results are ready for the baby. And I haven't clicked it yet, but it does say that it has the gender, and so I wanted to call you before I clicked it.
Click on it, honey.
I knew you were gonna say that. Okay. All right, I'm clicking yes, tell me. And drum roll. It's thinking.
Come on.
Your report says you are having a boy.
Yeah, it's a boy.
Oh my god. I knew it. I thought it was a boy.
It's a boy.
Oh my gosh. We're having a boy.
Oh, the blue room works.
Yeah, the blue room works. Yeah, it says this means this report is has an accuracy of 99.9%. This means that almost all the time it is accurate. That's what it says.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess they have to say that. Yay!
Great.
Oh, wow.
That just means a couple of things, you know, a couple different clothes and football and golf. The girls, princesses need to move out.
This means we aren't gonna get to reuse so many clothes.
Yeah, but
Oh.
when it's little, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
I'm gonna go back. I have to help Bill.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. I knew he was gonna want to know. I knew it. Oh my gosh. So we're having a boy. That was my immediate reaction, honestly, when I took my pregnancy test. I actually even filmed me saying that I thought we were having a boy, but I took it out of the video edits because if it was a girl, I didn't want to like have a baby girl in the future see a video where I said that I thought it was going to be a boy. So I took that part out. But it is a boy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I would have been so happy either way. Like, I would have been really, really, really happy with having a girl because I've discovered that I love being a girl mom and it's just the best gift I've ever been given. But at the same time, I always thought that I would also be a boy mom. Like, I always thought I would have one of each. And maybe that's just because I grew up with a brother. And so like my childhood was being a part of a family where we had a boy and a girl. So I always thought I would be a mom to a boy and a girl. And then boys tend to run in our family. So I thought that I was more likely to have boys. Like literally on my dad's side, for example, he was born and then his brother was born. And then my grandparents said, let's try a third time to see if we can get a girl. And they got twin boys. So my grandma and my grandpa had 4 boys. And then of all of those boys, all of them had boys as their children that were their offspring, except for me. I was the only one who was actually born from that, which is crazy. And then I have a cousin who's a really sweet, beautiful girl who was adopted. And honestly, we're like the only 2 girls on that side of the family. And so I think when I found out I was going to have twin girls with my first pregnancy, my grandma, of course, was overjoyed. She's like, I'm getting more girls in the family. But now I'm going to get to have a boy. Oh, and I know Matthias is so happy. Oh my gosh. I mean, he really wanted to have a boy at some point. And we had talked about, if we should have any more kids, if 2 girls is good. Like, I mean, I feel so good with them. Like, there's part of me that's like, are we crazy for having more kids? But at the same time, like, it was on both of our hearts to grow our family. And we both wanted to have another baby. And we talked about like, maybe we'll have twins again. That would be so cool. And he was like, maybe we'll have twin boys. Balance out the scales. I know that he really wanted to have a boy. I think if this pregnancy would turn out to be a girl, then we would still probably continue to have the conversation about if we're going to have more kids or not. I have a feeling that because this is, now that we know it's a boy, it might be our last baby. But I also can't really say that either because it might be on our hearts in the future to have another. So I don't know yet. But now we know. Oh my gosh. So yeah, now we got to figure out how we're going to tell everybody else. I don't know yet, but it'll be great. So thanks for finding out this exciting news with me. And I'm so glad I could share this with you. This is such an exciting moment. I hope that the footage isn't too blurry. I'm using my iPad to film this because I needed to be on my phone to call Matthias. So I knew I wouldn't be able to film myself on the phone while I was on the phone, which is kind of a bummer. I feel like I need 2 phones. But anyway, so hopefully the footage isn't too bad. At least you can hopefully hear me clearly. So yeah, I'm so excited. We're having a baby boy. I always thought it'd be so fun to dress up like a baby boy and like all the fancy going to church outfits, like put him in a suit and tie and like get him all dressed up all cute. So now we can definitely do stuff like that. It'll be really fun. And our girls are gonna have so much fun with a brother. Oh my gosh, they're gonna get to have a brother. An annoying little brother. Just kidding. I only say that because, well, that's usually the case when there's a little brother to a big sister, but I'm sure they'll be best of friends and it'll be great. Yay! All right, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for celebrating. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more videos on my pregnancy, or if you want to hear about twin mom life or family travel tips, that's what I talk a lot about here on my channel. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.